the Xbox One X is pretty much sold out everywhere right now. The Scorpio edition, that is. Pre-orders are selling out fast, but how fast are they selling out? What's going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. And yeah, it sounds like the X is surpassing Microsoft's projections, which is something I had heard. As you can see here, there's an article posted on Xbox Wire by Mike Nichols, who's the corporate vice president of marketing for Xbox. And the headline is, thanks to our fans, Xbox One X is the fastest selling Xbox pre-order ever. And that's pretty big news in my opinion, because we've had, what, 3 Xboxes now? The original Xbox, the Xbox 360, and of course Xbox One itself. So now we have the X being the fastest selling Xbox pre-order out of all those combined. Now, they don't give any numbers because Microsoft doesn't do that. They're not going to come out and say we had 200,000 or 300,000 available. But it's nice to see that at least among the hardcore, there is a lot of demand for the system. And that is what I think a lot of people don't realize. The Scorpio was always going to sell well to the Xbox hardcore and the ones who wanted to play games the best way. You know, the closest to 4K, the best frame rate. There are people out there who want that don't necessarily want to game on PC. And those people were going to always get this system. People like new tech. I like new tech. Everybody likes to get that brand new system, right? The X was always going to sell well to the hardcore. I don't think anybody necessarily doubted that, although you could go around and see some of the some articles written by like The Verge and Game Informer and other places questioning who the Xbox One X is really for. And in my opinion, you're kind of missing the boat on that one, because you should know who exactly the X is for. The X is for the hardcore Xbox fan. It was always going to sell extremely well and sell out right away to those people. The question, of course, is will it sell out? Who is it going to sell out to after that? But that's a different bridge they have to cross themselves. But they have a couple, quotes here from GameStop and Media Market, and it says, within just a few days, we saw record-setting sellout times and are currently sold out in many countries around the world. GameStop, they said that the speed at which we sold through our initial pre-order supply surpassed expectations and what we experienced with pre-orders for the original Xbox One console. This new system is definitely going to change how video games are played. A little puff piece there about, Microsoft has done it again, right? But the message is that fans are excited, so excited for November 7th and the X, that they went out and they bought and they pre-ordered the X in droves, more so than any of other Microsoft systems. And that's something Microsoft can hang their hat on. Now, Microsoft just has to convince other people who aren't the Xbox hardcore to buy in on this $500 system. They need to do more comparison videos. I don't know if you guys saw, but Digital Foundry had a video yesterday, and they also wrote an article on Eurogamer about the Xbox One X enhanced games that were shown off during Gamescom. And if you listen to Richard and the other guys sit there and talk about it, like you could see and hear the excitement in their voices. They were so impressed with what they saw, right? They were gushing about the system, gushing. And it's so weird to see those two guys, the tech guys from from Digital Foundry, gush and say this is the promise of the system, and Microsoft has fulfilled that promise. And oh my God, look at all these games. Look at Gears of War and how amazing it looks, or Quantum Break, or Killer Instinct, right? I think they play 10. And just listen to the excitement and the enthusiasm that they have in their voices for the X, right? But then you go and read an opinion piece from The Verge, and it's like, who cares about 4K? Who's the system really for? It's a marketing miss. And I think there's like a disconnect here between some people, like the tech enthusiasts and maybe some of the casual gaming market, maybe the journalists and stuff like that. But I don't know. The more and more we get closer to the launch of the X, the more excited I am to get my hands on the system. You know, I have a 4K TV, so I can properly take advantage of the Xbox, the full advantage of it. I can't wait to see what a native 4K game looks like. I own, like you guys, you know, I've showed off before, my games collection. I own like 900 and some odd games on the Xbox One. I play a lot of games. I'm looking forward to playing all the huge games this fall on the X in 4K or close to 4K, right? In stable frame rate. I'm going to have a blast. And I don't care that other people out there are going to, you know, have an issue with it, because they always do. People tell me in my comments, how can you enjoy the Xbox, Rand? I enjoy the Xbox and I enjoy the PlayStation. Get over it. You know what I mean? But sorry for that little bit of rambling there. But Mike goes on that although our fans may no longer be able to pre-order the Xbox One X Project Scorpio Edition in the country, we know people are still anxious to get their hands on the system. We'll be announcing details of the next wave of Xbox One X Standard Edition pre-orders next month, so stay tuned. So it sounds like, okay, we have, they pretty much allocated all their lot for the special Scorpio stuff. You know, the Project Scorpio written on the console, written on the controller. You know, that special custom design cover that goes on the system, the vertical stand. So those are probably all sold out, as many as they can make. And now pre-orders for the regular edition are going to start soon. The ones that, you know, you could probably go into the store on November 7th and buy. The ones that will be up on there for Black Friday when all those deals go down. I wonder how well those will take off. Because we kind of knew that the X pre-orders would go fast. And sure enough, they did go fast because they're the fastest selling Xbox pre-order ever. I wonder how the pre-orders for the regular system are going to do. If they sell out just as fast, Microsoft might be onto something here. But if they kind of lag, maybe that speaks to a broader issue, or maybe a cause for concern later down the road. But I think the X is going to do extremely well this holiday. And fastest selling Xbox pre-order ever. I mean, that kind of speaks for itself. Anyways, guys, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing and turning on notifications if you new or haven't already. Share this out on social media so more people can check it out. And thank you guys so much for watching the video. It does mean a lot to me. And I'll see everybody in the next one. Later, guys.